Hey there, it's Ian from Coastal Drone. This is going to be another short circuit, kind of unscripted response to a question that you sent in and asked us. So let's get right to it. So you asked us, I just bought a small drone and I just want to take some cool shots of my kid riding his bike and maybe some of us playing soccer. Am I allowed to still fly my drone as long as it's in a wide open area like a soccer field and under 400 feet high? And for the email, we know that it's a Holystone HS165 drone. So first thing we want to ask as we're going through this is how much does that drone weigh? If it weighs more than 250 grams, we're going to need to have at least a basic pilot certificate and the drone will need to be registered. If you are living in a city or you live near airports within 3 nautical miles or near a heliport, or if you're going to be flying the drone over people or near people, so that means closer than 100 feet from them, you're going to need to have an advanced pilot certificate, which means writing the advanced exam and then also doing a flight review. So first off, let's take a look and see what that drone is. Let's hop over to Amazon where they sent the link to us from. And it looks like... Okay, so let's go down here and take a look in details because we want to know how much this drone weighs with the battery installed. And let's see here. Product dimensions, it's saying 170 grams, so that's a good sign. Does it say how much it weighs with the battery installed? So it looks like a pretty compact drone. Very quickly, it's saying here 171 grams, 6 ounces. It looks like there's 2 batteries that comes in this bundle. So assuming that that's the total item weight, so that's the total weight of the drone, including the battery when it's ready for takeoff, then it would be under 250 grams. See more answered questions. Let's see if there's a weight. Shipping weight is 2.2 pounds. That doesn't help us. It's under 250 grams. Okay, so that's good to know. So this drone, you don't need to have a pilot certificate and you don't need to register the drone. What you do need to do though is focus on flying safely. And the same rules that we've talked about in our Where to Fly a Mavic Mini in Controlled Airspace or across Canada in our weekly questions answered, that information would also apply here, right? So CARS 900-06, you need to make sure that you're flying safely, not putting any persons or aircraft at risk, and you still can't fly this drone in 250, or because it's under 250 grams, you still can't fly this drone in restricted airspace. So wildfires, prisons, any kind of NOTAM or notice to airmen that's been sent out, or any area that's restricted. So this drone in particular, it's a small drone, you can fly it safely. If I haven't already mentioned it in this quick unscripted video, you mentioned soccer field. So I would also want you to be sure that you're able to fly the drone in an area that you've got permission to take off. So that means if it's a park, for example, you have to have permission from the park administrator, or there has to be some sort of provision or allowance for drones or remote aircraft or model aircraft or RPAS. So search your local bylaws and see if there's any talk about drones in it. If it's a school field, you'll also want to make sure that you've got permission from the school administrator. So Transport Canada manages the air, and because it's an under 250 gram drone, you've got a lot of leeway there, except for in restricted airspace. But it also counts to where you stand on the ground, so you cannot take off from a location that you're not allowed to. Finally, you need to make sure that you respect people's privacy. So if there's any concern that you're flying the drone that invades on someone's privacy, then that's also something that you need to prevent from happening. Hopefully this answers your questions real quick, and thanks for watching. This is another short circuit. I can't say that. Sorry, it's unscripted. It's another short, quick response to questions that you've asked us on our email. Send your questions into info@coastaldrone.co and we'll try and fire off a response either directly to you over email or through this video format. Have a great day. Thanks.